Oh, Setsuno's playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'll be playing that later. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit. Oh yeah, there was something going on over there. What's the deal?
About Maggie's case, you mean?
No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside.
Okay, well, see you later then.
Bye! Later, Gumshoe. What did you forget? You better get going, Detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kinda got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah. It's for, Maggie, actually. I was kinda hoping you could give this to her for me. Oh, did you prepare that for her?
What is it?
It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight.
Detective Gumshoe. How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. Can't get enough of their tender juiciness. Yeah, they're good. So, we did give it to her. It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. I can't exactly say no, can I? Dude, a tenderly handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Aww. Gumshoe's lunchbox was given to Maya to carry.
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Maya, don't. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. Oh, that is so sweet. He's finally gone. Oh my god, that is so sweet. Damn it, she's not here yet. Okay, so... Vitamin Square. Okay. Win through compromise. There's someone knocked over on the table there. And there's a CD.
This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing.
Welcome.
Talk about a creepy voice. Makes your soul want to shrivel up and die.
You're here to discuss alone?
No. Not exactly.
The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone. Just like that.
I guess we'll just have to come back another time.
But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place raises suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay?
Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee?
Sure.
I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly.
Yes, thank you.
Do not touch the desk, please. Nick, I'd rather be playing Arceus right now. Let's get out of here.
Now she wants to get out of here?
What's this?
That is a punching bag. It's a punching bag.
What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that.
What do you mean, walking around?
The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before, back at Tribulations. Paris fashion is more my thing.
I really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. I sincerely hope she is too. You can't. Win through compromise.
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, hi.
that. Ah! That's Tender Lender's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. I swear, you look like you just got yanked out of a horror anime, my god.
Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think.
Oh yeah, I know what a Daruma is.
I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured, in case you're wondering.
You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change?
I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove.
Only if I feel like dying.
Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king?
Isn't that used for shogi?
Now that I'm an expert of anything, I'm more of a reverse eye person, you know?
Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they?
Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here.
What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane!
The car is registered to the Cadaverinis.
The Cadaveri... Really? Really? Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Paid by Tiger to the Cadavrini family. Oh. Holding it over the Cadavrini family's head, maybe. No, wait. Interesting.
Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so cheap.
Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. You said it, not me.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick.
You don't say. Huh. The same color as my suit. Keep your voice down, Maya.
Nick, you gotta take a look at this. Some cake. I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure.
I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick.
So? What were you getting so excited about before?
Look on the lapel of the suit.
That's an attorney's badge. A very fake-looking one.
Is the tiger a lawyer?
Oh, wait, look at this thing. It's made of paper. The paper badge. Found a Tenderlander, made of cardboard and painted to look authentic.
For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one?
Oh, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. It's going to be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I actually knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal.
How? The fact that I know exactly what she's talking about, how did you manage to knock over one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy?
Oh, hey, there's a book of matches here, too.
Tribulations. Matches, huh? They just don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
Look what's printed on its cover. It's It says Tribulations. Matches used for advertising found lying in Timberlander. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them.
Yeah. The pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out.
Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into.
Have you finished the coffee?
Oh, that was a good manly scream, Maya. Yes, thanks. It was lovely.
So, you drank it all.
It's not poisoned, is it?
If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup.
Coffee! It was laced with something! I'm almost sure of it.
My stomach is killing me. Oh, wait. Maybe it's just the burger I ate for breakfast.
I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have a chance. What the?
What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw the Tiger?
It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the desk in pen. MC Bomber.
What?
This must be the CD Maggie told us about.
Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
No way! That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. A sample disc with the name written in marker. MC Bomber.
I can't do that for that long. Ugh.
Come out from under the desk, Maya!
What you two snooping around in my office for?
Nothing. We were just...
Ah! My precious carpet, you got ash on my drug! You gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door.
It wasn't us. It was already like...
You just wanna argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna fling yous toward the pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs!
Oh? Don Tigre, you're back.
Is it Tigre or Tiger? That voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears.
I'm sorry, Don T...
Is it Tigre or Tiger?
Don Tiger. I knocked over that ashtray earlier and...
Has she got a death wish or what?
Dude, right.
Huh?
Don't forget about it, Violetta. There's none.
What?
I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear?
That's so unfair.
Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
Loan?
Go, Phoenix Wright.
Yes?
You was either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony. He's got a bit of a soft spot for the little lady, though. Also, Violetta. Still not added in here yet.
But I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
You shoulda left the little girl at home, right?
I have a few things I want to ask.
No questions. This is the last time we meet.
Wait, please!
That was pretty weak, Nick.
You have no fucking room to talk. You were hiding under his desk.
You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him.
Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it, either.
The espresso. And cookies.
This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? And I can talk to her. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tenderlender.
With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy.
Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well?
We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tenderlender.
Hey, Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they?
Don't.
I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why take it a loan?
Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much.
Tenderlender is on your side.
So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then?
We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee.
Right. I think I'd rather skip down.
Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well.
You have no idea what they're referring to. Okay, she's been added. There we go. Possibly part of the staff at Tenderlender. A thoroughly bitter person. Hold on. Can I ask about her? Nope, about this.
More coffee. You must have more.
No, thanks. I've had enough, really. I'm so thirsty.
I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything except Don Tiger.
Don Tiger. Don Tiger. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating?
What incident?
Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident.
Let me see. I was here that day with the manager.
The manager being the tiger?
Furio Tiger.
Furio?
Tiger? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Or is it Tigger? Tigre? Furio Tigre. Maybe? Furio... Furious Tiger. Yeah, that makes sense.
Zinniop's got a real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him.
I'll try to. There he is, the head of the Tenderlender Loan Company, also known as the Tiger. Okay, I didn't mean to do that! I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, thank God I didn't fuck up. Okay, thank God. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tiger.
Cookie?
Sure.
How do you like my cookies? I bake them myself.
Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours.
No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at it, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together?
We are lovers.
That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice.
And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me.
Saved you? How did you get the bandages around your head? The tiger saved you?
Please, address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to.
Okay, Don Tigre, of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life? I'd sure like to know how that happened. Wait a minute. his scooter is like all busted and all that shit. What if he accidentally hit her and then he's been trying to nurse her to health and... Okay, I'm trying to think about this for like a second. Like, maybe he's trying to help her because it was an accident that he accidentally hit her with his scooter. And ironically, in the process of trying to help her, she became extremely devoted to him. Maybe? And by devoted, I mean like in a scary way, where she will do a lot of his dirty work, potentially.
I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once.
You died?
You died?
About 4 months ago, the doctor said to abandon all hope.
I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx.
But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy.
No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso.
I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head?
This?
So what's the story with the bandage?
They put it on after the operation.
Operation?
Operation?
It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury.
Fatal injury?
Might have suffered one herself by the sound of it. So, that's the injury you were talking about before, when you said you had died once? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That is... Oh, boy. That's a hell of a... That's 4.
She really creeps me out, Nick.
Yeah, but now I'm fascinated. Same here, but we gotta find out the truth. The head bandage. He did everything to save her. Interesting. Let me see. MC Bomber, Tribune matches, badge, repair bill, choose lunchbox. Wait, do I have the? Hold on. Okay, I do. Okay. That I have a feeling that this might be one piece of evidence that I need to break one, because again, I'm going in with my theory that maybe there was a bit of an accident and he blamed himself. So he did everything to kind of help her, to kind of make up for it. Yeah. Okay, but I think I need a little bit more information.
There he is. Old CD's back being the pigeons again.
Ah! Take this! And get out of my park!
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man.
What are you doing, Maya?
Ah! Kara!
Hey, he just turned his back on us.
I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo? Look, we really need to talk to you, all right?
How are the demons? And with good fortune.
Ow! Ow! Seeds, shell splinters. Painful.
I always knew you were a demon, Maya. That is not really what I was... You know what? Fine, I'll just... You know what? I'll just... Yeah, fine, I'll just let that... Let's talk. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all!
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lady's Javachino. Young lad's, sorry.
Yes, and I bet I have an idea of who that is.
We hear you.
And another thing the young lad about was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles.
You're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the face. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, sprag air brat. Take this!
Jeez.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
The modern world casts on its craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh. So did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside, and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, he might never shut him up. What should I do? You know what? Honestly, I'm more willing to just kind of let him just let it all out, so that way he'll calm the fuck down. Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman?
Well...
Buy some bread. Now that I can understand. I watched the point of feeding some CD pigeons. Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just inconvenient, you see. At home at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did you just say? At home and at that restaurant. Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Well, yes, I did. The very day that young bro was poisoned.
What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Why didn't you bring this up?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me.
Excuse me, you call the police.
Call them yourself. I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs?
Maybe.
I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
So he left the restaurant.
I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wanted around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sirree. The owner was at Tribulations on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
Wait a minute. Let's get this more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, let's go with the witness out of the courtroom. He was gonna say something important.
It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court.
Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
Yes. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that woman, that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead.
Get more details about what exactly happened from Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Actually, you actually surprisingly helped out a lot, old man. Thanks. We need to go talk to we need to go talk to him. We need to go talk to Armstrong.
Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
It wasn't. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. You know? He might actually try to be avoiding me. Okay, Is Maggie back yet? Oh, I think she might be. Good. Hopefully.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you?
Wasn't it unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony.
He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident, anyway.
They're all intentionally lying. Well, maybe not Kudo. Maybe not Kudo. Is it possible that she is the one misremembering things?
Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
But there's also... But Kudo says that the lady slipped something into the coffee. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today? That it was the waitress who put some white powder in the coffee cup?
So you really think it was that disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah! The MC Screwdriver album, right?
It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well.
They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir.
Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too.
Oh, my head. It's getting way too complicated for me.
You said that you passed out when the victim Glenell collapsed, right?
Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir.
So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations.
No. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright?
The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture.
Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time.
No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you?
When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all.
It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier.
I don't know. Things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir.
Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out.
Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD.
Okay. Oh, in that case, yeah.
I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better.
Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony.
Roger. I'll spill it all and see what you make of it.
Okay. What do you got? Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite, what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true that there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man. Huh? Okay, then how about calling him a really old, middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
Violetta.
A woman?
Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So what'd this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh.
Creepy?
Cackling?
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently?
Yeah.
Was it this chick?
I know I used to be on the police force, sir, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Tribulations, sir. Aw, don't let get down, Maggie.
Oh,
What?
but... Hey. In that case, here. This is... here. Oh, yeah, I've got something you're going to love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox, just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox? Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make it this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Oh, hey, come on, Maggie, don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, seems a whole lot scarier.
And anyway, I hate weenies! Oh. Really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But...
She's right. It's been letting it go to waste.
But... I guess so.
Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir.
I feel bad, but she knows that, you know, he made that for her. Kind of a shame that I can't suggest Violetta, though, to try to talk to her about it. Okay, so I can't do anything about that, alright. I found the CD, but sure, why the hell not talk about it, I guess. Okay, something new, good. Excellent. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet, too. I already told you stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was a... Okay. Really? Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. That's a whole can of worms I'm not even going anywhere near.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big.
Oh, what are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe!
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus.
A virus?
There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system.
I really need to ask you some questions. This has something to do with Blue Screens Incorporated, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes?
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You hear?
Yeah. It took me years to pay off the loan I used to buy my freaking car, so... fuck that.
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
Ah, the college man's diet. We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it just ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture.
Hey, wait a minute.
The lady.
What did you say? That lady?
Yeah. Who's this lady you talking about, Nick?
Better find out what the story is with this lady.
So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal?
Here, I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What is that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Rat from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Ace nurse? No. Ace doctor. Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage.
Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode?
No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here on the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster.
Huh. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Because there are some sick individuals out there with no life.
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal?
No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godo so he catches a cold.
Right. Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who, what, where, who, what, when, where, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage.
And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before.
The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. First things first, though. What do you know about Violetta?
That's the girl who works over at Tenderlander. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola Cadaverini.
Cadaverini? Holy shit, look at that guy.
She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him.
Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. It's got cadaver in it.
We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
No! I don't remember ever saying I was going to. But I get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. Yeah. The Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about?
Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah.
Moolah? As in...
They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market.
The black market, huh? And that includes Tenderlander, I take it.
Sure. No one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one.
Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then.
Yeah. And everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him.
So, how did she end up at Tenderlander?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tenderlander are pretty tight.
Tight?
Well, that's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue. Yeah. Interesting. Oh! I think I just got an idea. It just clued in on me. The name of a virus. What if MC Bomber is not the name of a music? Not music at all, but it's a virus. Think about it. Glenn Elg was working at Blue Screen Incorporated. When he was there meeting the Tiger, he had a CD with the label MC Bomber. What if that wasn't a demo CD? What if that was a virus? There are some people, hackers, that can create programs, malicious programs and viruses, that are kind of like ransomware. What if that's what MC Bomber was like? It's not only a virus, but it's also could potentially be ransomware. So... Detective Gumshoe, about this.
What? I'm trying to get concentrated on my... Ah! This is it! This stupid name! I remember now!
I thought so. Here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
I think we found out. It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it.
The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah. The virus has just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber.
Can you give us any more details, please?
Yes. Yes! We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement.
Yep.
They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots in the criminal underworld would be my guess.
Now the virus has been released, huh?
Yeah. It's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
No, we're in a visual novel style game. Sorry.
Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale?
Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? Contains a computer virus program.
It wasn't music at all. I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
And that is...
You know, the lunchbox. How'd everything go?
Lunchbox?
You remember the weenies? I hate weenies!
Oh yeah, those weenies.
So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exactly.
Oh, don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared.
Prepared? What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh,
Do me a favor again, Hubba. Deliver this?
This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one.
I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
Gumshoe's Lunchbox. Another tenderly made, handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Oh my god. Okay. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting.
I really can't eat anymore.
Okay, so now he just have a giant fucking lunchbox that we use.
Don't forget to give that to Maggie, okay?
But they don't allow presents for prisoners in the detention centers, right?
Oh, hey, you're right. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm counting on you to get it to her somehow.
I'm a lawyer, not a delivery boy, gumshoe. God, you can tell he really cares for her. I can't blame him. And she's not here. Well, shit. But I have an idea. I have an idea. Can I go from here? Yes. Is she aware of what he did? Is she aware that he created potentially a super virus? I'm kind of wondering. So we know that Glenn Elg was meeting with the tiger. He had created some sort of super virus on December 3rd, so he met with him there. We know he had a gambling problem. December 3rd at 1:30. Okay. Let's test something.
Take that!
Let's test something here. Glenn's troubles. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
What's he talking about? Guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this? The horse tickets? I mean, yeah, maybe.
Take that!
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
Yeah. But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that is a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys as many tickets. Also, let's not even get started on the lottery tickets that he did buy.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? No, it was also done to these. The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Ah, and the facade is dropping. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000.
How the fuck did you know that?
Yeah, but it is hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious.
Oh!
Oh, in that case, he had to meet... Oh god, he's been at it. You do not age well, my good sir. You do not age well.
Take that!
Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tenderlender.
Tender lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes? I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Oh, I got one.
Really?
Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. Yeah, I do. Where was it? No, yeah, right here.
Take that!
Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tenderlender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No! It is true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ah, there's the 100,000. Okay. Okay, I could probably work with that.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won?
What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents? He must have been a professional, like... You stated a couple of times that he's been a genius. A genius would also be capable of creating a super virus. So, yeah, maybe that's what he was really talented with.
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question. Was it by any chance this? This.
Take that!
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No!
Yes. And like that, your code has been cracked.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay.
So...
He said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations?
Maya? No.
Where do you come up with these ideas?
Risky extra work. So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus. Yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. Yeah. Good job, Gumshoe.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts.
A computer virus made by Glenn Elg, potentially worth millions of dollars. Guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets, thrown back in the bin.
Use the trash can, Nick.
I don't wanna. What if I don't want to, okay? Yeah. What if I don't wanna? Now what do I do? So, we got the MC Bomber. Got the Tribien. Paid by Tigre to the cadaver. Oh, the cadaver. Oh! I think it's starting to put together here. She must have been in an actual, an actual car accident. And Tigre must have been involved in that. Yet she's living with him. He paid the car repair bill because of what happened. There's an entire story locked behind this. I need to make sure. Oh, sorry. I gotta go talk to, you. Nothing else. This man is your grandfather, right?
Carrying a picture like that around with you, you should watch your back.
Thanks for the advice.
The family is always watching me from the shadows.
The family?
I thought I saw something suspicious under the corner of that rug.
One wrong move and you might disappear forever.
This feels like Halloween. Only a whole lot more real. A whole lot scarier, too.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to make a risk.
Take that!
I'm gonna take a risk, sorry. We have 4 locks to break through here. The head bandage.
I feel like it was potentially a car accident. So, let's just go. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Okay, my theory. Does it have something to do with the, like, a car accident?
Take that!
I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the cadaverinis.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Whew, alright then. Your relationship with the cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. Because you are the granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Take that!
I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me.
Oh, him!
It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away.
If they'd stayed, I'd have.
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. Which explains he was probably overwhelmed with incredible guilt, and so... Ever since then, he's been doing everything he can, not only to pay back to the Cadaverini family, but to also pay back to her, the girl that he accidentally hurt.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all. Is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him, too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. His actual bike? I mean, well, I'm sorry, scooter. Maybe? It is pretty badly damaged, so... Take that! It's not exactly a motorbike, but... Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini? You know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Yeah, let's not go there. We just know that he pulled out all of the stops to pay for something that was a very life-saving operation. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Your grandfather. He's basically a king of the underworld. If he didn't do it, I think we know what would have happened to him. Take that! Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Miss Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million. Jesus. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Compensation.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Oh.
But I knew that wasn't really true.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's step-granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
A $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year.
Wow. I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable!
Huh?
There are 2 things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything all right, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else. So I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill thrown into the trash. Holy shit. This is fucked up. This is fucked up beyond belief. I'm gonna see if I could go to the detention center. Oh, there you are. Oh, bonjour. I've been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong?
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas.
Ah, it's Zinnia.
Who are you calling Zinniop? Come on from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over.
What?
You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now!
Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it! That girl's dumber than an eggplant!
I had some level of hope.
You just wanna know what's sad? I tell you what's sad. And it ain't only a face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off!
Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2.
Armstrong? Forgive me, Dosale. I cannot argue with him.
That really hurt.
Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now.
Bitch, they are still in my inventory.
Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait!
Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright.
That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal!
Detective Gumshoe!
Detective! You think you're gonna stop me, cover? Beat it!
Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe! Keep it together! You guys, get out of here! Leave this guy to me!
But
Go, pal, and take this! If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
Gumshoe.
Alright, thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind!
Get her and run. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tenderlander is going down. Oh, that boils my blood. That really fucking boils my blood. I don't have the mental fortitude right now to tackle this right now, but I am. If we do this for Viola, who knows? We might have a criminal organization that might back us up in case we get into trouble sometime. That would be great. I would not mind having the Cadiverinis be like,
Hey, you helped my daughter. You helped my granddaughter. Tell you what.
we owe you just one favor. That's it. That's all we ask. That's all good.
I would not mind that. But right now, I think I'm going to go rest for a little bit. I won't lie.
Constantly switching between this.
And doing this.
It takes a little bit out of you. I'm not gonna lie. But that is it for right now. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, because the Lord knows I'm enjoying this. And I will see all of you in the next video. See you guys next time.